Hi, I'm Robert Abbott with Blue Granite Climbing Gym, and this is one of our many weekly wellness videos where we're going to be going over in-home training equipment and training tools to help with climbing performance and athletic general health. Thanks for tuning in. So right here I have a block of two by fours that I glued together, and I just have a eye screw that I screwed into the center of it. What this is really cool for is working on your pinch grip training, and it also helps the extensor muscles in your forearms. One of the ways you can train with this is with a sling and a carabiner, and if you have a kettlebell weight, you can just sling it through the weight and clip it to the block. And with this block, if I hold it in between my legs and I do a deadlift, I can hold it until failure, like until I drop it, or I can pick it up and do reps for the exercise. If you pick a light, manageable weight and do either grip until failure, like hold the pinch until failure, or do deadlifts until failure, you can get a really good pinch workout and work your forearms. I know not everyone has access to free weights at their house, but most of us have access to 1 gallon water bottles. A gallon of water weighs about 8 pounds. So half gallon, 4 pounds, or you can add multiple gallons to try and create the right weight for yourself, which is a really cool portable tool. And when you're done, you can drink the water. But if I didn't have a weight, I could just use gallons of water for the same type of exercise. So what I'm holding in my hands right here are parallettes, and these were just made from scraps around the house. Just a large dowel for your wrists and hands to grab, and then a couple 2x4s and some screws. What these are really nice for are anything you would do on the ground, like push-ups or planks or handstands. But what makes these tools really cool is it elevates your body off the ground, and it's easier on your wrist because your wrist won't be in full extension. It's going to be a little straighter and more neutral. So if I were to do push-ups on it, it's just going to be easier for my wrist to maintain the load. So another great exercise you can do to keep your forearm muscles nice and strong for climbing is to get a piece of PVC pipe, drill a hole through it, tie a piece of cord or string onto it, tie another loop at the end for a carabiner, and attach a weight at the end. I'm going to use a 1 gallon water bottle again, just because it's something we all have at home. And this whole setup we should be able to make pretty easily. What this wrist roller is great for is getting a forearm pump and maintaining wrist stability, and it's really good stabilizer exercise. So all I'm going to do is roll this PVC pipe up, hold it out in front of me, roll it up to raise the bottle, and then I'm going to slowly let it down. And it's pretty hard workout, so you might have to adjust the weight accordingly. Another great exercise tool for floor work or any ground stuff are these sliders, which have a nice rubber coating on the top for your hand and a hard plastic that can slide across any ground surface pretty easily. These are really cool for mobility exercises or core work that involve more movement rather than something where your hands are more fixed in place. A great alternative to these sliders, if you don't own a pair and don't want to invest the money, is a pair of discs for disc golf. And I know a lot of Tahoe locals and people around the area play disc often. I like the putters because I can get my hand nice and in them, pretty easy to use. But the way I would use the sliders or the discs on the ground are keeping my feet fixed in place and putting my hands on them like I'm in a plank, and I can extend it, which will work my shoulders pretty well. And alternatively, I'll use the discs for this example. I can put my feet in them and bring my legs forward, and I can do great core and leg workouts. So another tool you can make at home are these, let's call them like cannonballs, or these hanging balls, which are a softball with a eye screw drilled through it and a bolt on the other end just to hold it in place. I've attached some cordage right here to the end, and what I'm going to do is just clip some carabiners to it to adjust it to the right length for myself. Clip it to these other eye holes I have, although if you don't have the eye holes, you can sling it around a beam anyway just to hold the object fixed in place. And it's a cool substitution to a pull-up bar, and it's a really just fun interactive way to do pull-ups. So one of my favorite exercise tools is a looped resistance band like this, and they come in all different strengths and weights. What's really cool is, I mean, it can pack up to, something that can fit in my hand. I can put it in my backpack easily if I'm at the office or going out, climbing outside. Anywhere I am, I can use it pretty easily. A few things you can use it for are warming up your shoulders, doing nice shoulder rolls, or they're called dislocates. So doing those. I can also pull the band for more of a chest workout like this. Additionally, if I want to do bicep curls, I can put the band under my foot and do curls like this. So there's a lot of different ways to use an exercise band like this, and you can get creative as well. One creative way to do it, or to use it, is to clip it in or loop it around or do something to hang it. And I have a hangboard on the back side of this beam similar to this one, and I'll demonstrate how I can use this for pull-ups. So I'm going to pull the band down so I could get a foot in the loop, grab the handles, and it'll actually help for a pull-up. So I'm going to show an example workout or circuit you can do with all these workout tools we've just shown. So we'll start by doing some push-ups on the pair of legs. Next we'll move on to these sliders. That really gets the core working well. Next we'll move on to hinge block deadlifts. Do a few reps of these. And make sure you use both hands evenly. Next we're moving on to our wrist roller. The higher you hold this, the better you can get for a workout. Finish off with some pull-ups on the balls. Thanks for tuning in.